Welcome back. Another Beachbilly video. ATO. So, there's a few things here that I changed in the Beachbilly tank. Starting with my parking spot for my scrapers. I put both of my little mini surface skimmers here on this side with wave maker here and here. So I still got that flow at the top going down to the center where I have a lot of movement in my polyps on my style of Fora. Guess you can say it's a Milka, I'm not sure. This little sucker right here isn't really booming like it was before. Polyps should get a little bigger on that one. It's like, I think, a monopora strand or something like that. Here's another monopora. Another monopora. So this one starts with a letter L. I'm not sure. Anyway, my damsels were mating this morning in this little cave. Both of them were upside down, so I googled that. They were just spinning around in there. I don't know. Anyway, it says it's a part of their mating. We'll see. I can breed me some azure damsels. I got this just recently. The polyps are coming out. These right here, this rock fell down all the way down, tumbled down to the bottom, so it broke off, and I epoxied the two separate pieces to what I call the rhino rock. Anyway, this rock and this rock I sprayed with hydrogen peroxide out of the tank. Put it back in about a minute. Most of the algae was been dissipating. This one still had a lot of algae on it. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because, so first of all, I didn't want to disturb these two rocks because this one was on top of that one, so I didn't want to take this one out and do the same treatment. But I did the two separately. I did this one about a week in between that one, so be careful with the hydrogen peroxide. That's the rule. So here's another live rock frag that I left alone also. Down here you see my zinnia, my pulsating zinnia, pulsating. You see in another video I made, the Supercuts video, was shrunken down. I thought I was gonna die, but we're good. So I got two little baby cleaner shrimp. Here's one. The other one's around here somewhere. Hopefully it didn't get sucked in the intake. These filters. So I'll put these little sponges on my filter intake here on this side, and the one underneath here and somewhere. Anyway, my heater fell down, so I just left it like that. Took the suction cups off. Right now I'm trying to understand what's going on with this heater. So it gets all the way up to 79.1 or 2 right now. Hopefully that'll change because I changed my lighting parameters. I still got the current, the Beachbilly current light, and also got the DIY rapid LED. I just took all the whites out and replaced them with the blue chips. So that's probably creating a little more heat. That's why my heat went up a little bit more. I mean, we're talking 1 degree in temperature. So I also got these still hanging on the back, the filtration. I put all my microalgae, the red, I guess they call it dragons something, inside of this is like a little reactor. So I guess the light from the LEDs, and I got some Texas holy rock underneath there as a pH buffer. Not a scientist, I just thought, it would be cool. I was going to put that in a 100-gallon saltwater aquarium, the big pieces that I have of the Texas holy rock. I'm deciding against that probably, but anyway, might put that down in my sump as a pH buffer also when I get that 100 gallons set up. This one right here still has my little polishing filter piece on the top. The inside I have the beneficial bacteria bags, 2 of those, and a sponge on the bottom. I still got my skimmer, a little Beachbilly macro skimmer. Making some skim mate. Working just fine. When I feed though, it doesn't create as much foam. And then I feed these mysis shrimp and brine shrimp mixture in the evening, and the bubbles just go wild, more than this. So this is just normal. So what I might do is put my skimmer on a timer when I want to enjoy my tank during the day, and then at nighttime have it come on. So the lighting I'll put on 2 different, so I have 2 different light systems. One here in the back. This is the controller for the DIY light. So I put these baffles up here that I made. Once again, I had that in another video to hide all the nonsense there. But I never showed this part yet. Check this out. All these different lights. Oh my God, look at that. Everything's there. So I unplugged this whole thing at one time, and these 2 right here when I'm changing my water. These right here, this is lights. This is my little backup bubble box. Comes on if the power goes off. Hopefully that happens in the summertime and not the winter time, because I won't have any heat. What this does is it just regulates the temperature. So if it gets over 80 degrees, I got it on my Wi-Fi, set up an app. Anyway, if it gets over 80 degrees, it'll alarm and shut off. Anyway, I got my temperature on my heater set probably about 81 degrees, and this one's set to come on at 77, and it raises all the way up to 78 supposedly, and then my heater will shut off. See? And then, like I said, if it raises all the way above 80 degrees, it'll alarm and shut off the whole system, so it won't fry my tank and all my cool fish. So 2 damsels and a fox face somewhere. There he is underneath. Yeah, he's hiding. And then anyway, my timer, my automatic timer. I got this right here. This goes, got 2 feedings, one at 10:30, one at 5:30 set. And it goes back here. So you can slide it in its little home right there. Goes in and drops into the cup. I do that when I'm out of town. So there he is, the Beachbilly reefer setup, pretty much dialed in. Got all my parameters just the way they ought to be for now. And that was just mostly for doing water changes. I dosed last week or two. I doubt I'll have to do that much more, like calcium dosing or Epsom salt. Make sure it's food grade if you're going to do that to raise your magnesium. But my phosphates and nitrates been zero, close to it anyway. pH is around 8.0. I don't know. I'm using an API test kit. I don't know what it actually is, but my alkalinity was 9.5 today. It was ranging from 8 to 9.5, so it's pretty much going into a stable process right now. My tank is about 16 weeks old or so we're going on my 4th month here. Might be seeing some coralline growing. I don't know. There's a spot like right on the other side of this rock. This little spot right here, I think it's starting to be coralline, and then right here on the top, a little bitty speck. I mean, it's too hard to tell at this point in time whether or not I actually have. Here's another spot. These little spots are all over the back. And these are just, I think these are like filtering type of crustaceans. Anyway, it's a long video. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to, but I just thought I would just give it a little update here. My sand never had any algae on it at all. I mean, hey, if it does at this point in time, it is what it is. I don't care about jinxing and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe in that. I mean, these little pebbles got a little green here and there, but I'm not too concerned about it. Anyway, I'm relaxing a lot more since I had this tank. So I got 2 turbos. The medium-sized snails, I got 3 of those. I got a bunch of hermit crabs. They've already got into new shells. Found this shell in Navarre Beach in Florida. That guy, he's a scarlet hermit crab. These are, I guess I got 6 of these still. I don't know, maybe I have 5. I counted 5 recently, but there's a blue-legged crabs. 2 cleaner shrimp. I got a Kong shell. Really never talk about him because he's always down in the sand somewhere. And I got an emerald green regular there he is. Right there. And he just molted. So he is like huge right now. He's cool. He likes to mess with this coral. I thought he was gonna eat that. The zinnia. And this one. He climbed up on this one the other day. Kind of pissed me off, but I left him alone. Anyway. Little mixture up in there. A little Beachbilly reefer ecosystem going on. Check it out. Enjoy the hobby. See ya.